that you love me. I'm waiting here so patiently. These arms have never held someone. They're ready for your open arms, open arms. When you're gone, I want you near. When you're here, the world disappears. When you're gone, I want you near. When you're here, the world disappears. Darling, I heard that you might love me. No words did ever sound so sweet. I look to your open hand, hope that you could be my man. Could you be my man? I fall to pieces at the mention of your love, like a comet in the dark sky up above. I fall to pieces at the mention of your love, like a comet in the dark sky up above. As I looked at the stars that night, I hope that soon you'd hold me tight. Your strong arms, they just seem so safe. Just don't let me run away, run away.
Thank you. Yeah, I played it this last year, and I think this is a great cause, so thanks for letting me come back. And I'm going to play a couple more songs I wrote for you.
Clothespins close on our sins, hearts beat to the washboard song. See the white river flowing up ahead, just to find their workmen's garments all along. We are born to wear white robes, we are made for royal clothes. We chose what the emperor chose, shirts made from lies in rows and rows. We are born to wear white robes. Shake out our rugs on the back porch, eyes glance nervously side to side. Wear the habit out of habit, undergarments made of doubting cries. But we were born to wear white robes, we are made for royal clothes. We chose what the emperor chose, shirts made from lies in rows and rows. We are born to wear white robes. Tell me if you can, the good it does, this mansion on the sand. shirts made from lies and rows and rows. We are born to wear white rose. The streets today are filled with such a commotion. On their way to work, people move like waves of the ocean. They're pushing tight, checking the time, trying to move things along. But in the corner stands a man playing violin. It's a divine melody flowing like a river. It's simple yet strong, begging someone to come hither. Oh, it's truth magnified by the undeniable offered. But at 9 o'clock on a Wednesday morning, a woman stopped to hear what he was performing. She heard life flying by, magic from her childhood. Nothing could pull her away from listening to the man with the violin. And she missed her train, waiting for the song's finale. She asked him his name, said she heard that song once in her dreams. She said, teach me to play, I'll do all that you say. If I lose my job, I don't care. Just learn to play like the man with the violin. They told her, hurry, hurry, get to your spot. Nothing can stop the hands of the clock. We're built on a rush and a noise so loud. Nothing gets through when you're in the crowd. Oh, hurry, hurry, get to your spot. Nothing can stop the hands of the clock. We're built on a rush and a noise so loud. Nothing gets through when you're in the crowd. Last night I saw her at a concert hall in the city. I paid $100 to say I'd heard something real pretty. I stood up to applaud, then looked at my watch. I wanted to be first to the parking lot. No encore for the woman playing violin. Oh, and I hurried back to my spot. Nothing can stop the hands of the clock. We're built on a rush and a noise so nothing gets through when you're in the crowd. Oh, hurry, hurry, get to your spot. Nothing can stop the hands of the clock. We're built on a rush and a noise so loud. Nothing gets through when you're in the crowd. Nothing gets through when you're in the crowd.
Thank you. That's about a real story that I heard where a world famous violinist did an experiment and he played in the subway and saw if anyone would stop, and hardly anybody stopped. And when I heard it, it was like a sermon illustration for how sometimes we miss something that's right in front of us because we're just too busy. And so I like that song. It reminds me to slow down and just stop sometimes.
If I walk the same well-worn paths from my past, stumble upon my own ghost with a gasp, ask her the question still simple in her eyes, wait for the answers I no longer recognize. I think she might judge this bitterness I hold, yet truly I know only empathy would unfold. She'd cry with me for these dark days, hold my hand and tell me all will be okay. Oh, to be a child again. Oh, to be a child again, holding kindness and truth in one firm grasp, to watch my dreams like clouds from the grass, to be a child again. There isn't a year from my life I can go, just fall on my knees and know you are my home, alone, embraced, never escaped. That child was strong because she knew your face, and it's so cliche in these grown-up ears, but I could use some laughter after all these tears, with the freedom to clear up a lawn full of leaves. First saw the work with such unbridled glee, to be a child again. Oh, to be a child again, holding kindness and truth in one firm grasp, to watch my dreams like clouds from the grass, to be a child again. I'll freely go to a place so dark, only the sound of a beating heart, no fear but vulnerability, just wait for the light that I'll soon see. A cry, a mess, the joy of blessing, only one set of arms that is holding me. I'm safe, I'm loved, I'm one. I am born, born, born to be a child again, oh, to be a child again, holding kindness and truth in one firm grasp, to watch my dreams like clouds from the grass, to be a child, to be a child again. Oh, to be a child again, holding love and life in one firm grasp, to know my soul is as clear as glass, to be a child again.
I have one more song for you. Also, thank you for the harmony. I love it.
Blessed is the one who will walk in the advice of evil. Blessed is the one who won't stand in the prideful path of the fool. Blessed is the one who will rest to learn from the ways of the cruel. For her delight is in the law of the Lord. She's like a tree standing tall by cool streams of water, bringing forth her fruit to share. She's like a tree whose leaves never falter. In all that she does, she endures. Evil cannot know her strength. Like leaves on the ground, it will blow. As night ends, the darkness gives way in the face of a new day. As righteousness waters her roots, the Lord will watch all her ways. For her delight is in the law of the Lord. She's like a tree standing tall by cool streams of water, bringing forth her fruit to share. She's like a tree whose leaves never falter. And all that she does, she endures. For her delight is in the law of the Lord. And day and night she sings of the Lord. Oh, and her delight is in the law of the Lord. And day and night she sings of the Lord. She's like a tree standing tall by cool streams of water, bringing forth her fruit to share. She's like a tree whose leaves never falter. In all that she does, she endures. In all that she does, she endures.
Thank you so much, and donate a lot of money.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, that was Lily Aline here from Pella, Iowa. Thank you very much, Lily, for sharing your wonderful music with us. And so we're out here again at St. Mary's Church in Pella for the Knights of Columbus annual campaign for people with intellectual disabilities. And so as we get ready to make set change on the stage, it's my pleasure to have with me here Mr. John Ellers, who's the Executive Director from the Christian Opportunity Center here in Pella. Yeah, John, thanks for joining us today. So we had a chance to talk to Jody Tucker earlier today, and what a wonderful singing voice, too, that she has.
I don't share that talent, so that's
okay. But no, it was wonderful to have
Yeah.
Jody come talk, and she told us a little bit about Christian Opportunity Center, but I thought, you've been with the organization a long time, I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can tell about what are some of the roots of the organization and how it started here in Pella.
Oh, well. The Christian Opportunity Center began back in the 1960s, late 1960s, when some parents of people with children with disabilities wanted them to have a school program. And the program began in local churches and was started there. And pretty soon they got together and decided to build a building. If you've ever been out to COC's main building here in Pella, it looks like a school building because that was the intent to begin. And then in the 70s, when the federal government passed the law that required schools to provide educational services for children with disabilities, COC switched to adult services after the school system was done. So, yeah.
Okay, excellent. And so COC offers a variety of programs for people with intellectual disabilities.
Correct.
And Jody talked about you have your housing program.
Mm-hmm.
That's here as well. And then you also have a opportunity to help place people with special needs out in the community and job force. Is that?
Right. Yeah, we provide employment services. We have employment specialists and job coaches. What they do is try to talk to businesses, local businesses and organizations about the job opportunities they may have. Sometimes the jobs that organizations have or post are a little more than a person that we work with may want to do. So they'll try to carve out part of that job and see if they can be useful in that business by doing part of that job. And it varies, all sorts of different locations. We have people working at Vermeer. They have a coffee shop there, and people are working there. We have people in various restaurants in town, other organizations in town. I was trying to think, there's one more, the Herschel, that's in Indianola. We have people working there. But in Pella, we have numerous people working in the community, and our employment specialists are working constantly to try to find new opportunities for them.
Okay. So if I had a company that was looking to fill a job position, how would I go about contacting COC to try and get paired up with someone? What's that process like?
Well, if you are a business that would like to do that, if you would call COC's main number, 641-628-1162, and ask to speak to one of our employment specialists or a program manager in our community-based employment program, they could talk to them about what the possibilities would be and how to get started on that.
Okay, excellent. Well, John, thank you very much for sharing about COC. And if you give me a minute here, I'm going to start to introduce our next act here. And so it'll be my pleasure to introduce Mr. Andrew Hoyt. Andrew is a singer-songwriter born and raised in Des Moines, Iowa. And so again, another good Iowa performer coming to join us today. And he's one of the most creative and culturally aware cities, which Des Moines is one of the creative and culturally aware cities in the Midwest. His passion and drive for music is creative every single day, and that gift he just doesn't keep to himself, but he also uses a K through 5 vocal music teacher, and he's using to help guide and inspire future generations of musicians. Andrew believes that arts education of every kind is vital to a well-rounded education. Now, the instrument he's going to play today is not a guitar. It looks a little smaller there. It's actually going to be a ukulele, specifically the Hawaiian Ko Aloha brand, which is a premier ukulele manufacturer in the world, who sponsors him by providing him with their first-class instruments. And so it's our pleasure here to be able to have Andrew get ready to perform. And if you're out there in the audience and you're listening to Andrew perform, you're like, wow, this is a great variety show. And you want to be able to know how to donate when you're out there in the live stream audience. You can donate through Venmo here at Pella KFC 12334, or even at our Square account here as well. And there's information on the website how to donate, and we'll have this poster up here later on today. But let's please put our hands together for Mr. Andrew Hoyt. Thank you, Andrew.
Hey, thank you so much. This is really cool to be here. The reverb in here is insane. I couldn't believe it for about 5 minutes watching. Who just played before? I read her name, but can someone remind me? She was so great. We'll have to look it up, but she was really awesome. And she's from Pella, or she lives here. So I wanted to catch her. I think she's heading out now. Anyway, sorry I keep talking. I teach K through 5 music and just drove up here right after work, and I do car lines. So I was putting in the car numbers when cars are passing through, and then drove right over here. Thanks again to Joe Lichtai for having me, and Knights of Columbus, and we'll get started. This song's called Lucky Duck, and I wrote this about 8 years ago at Wartburg College. Is my mic, is my ukulele on? I think it is, but just making sure. All right, cool. Thanks. There's this thing about you. You get me into this groove. You're making my heart sing, baby, baby. There's this thing that you do. Make me talk to you. You color up this room, baby, baby. My game needs some serious work. Conversation, anything but good. She thinks that I can talk it well. Yeah, there might be, but she's got everything I don't. I wanna be your man, yeah. I wanna be your shoulder. I wanna be your, but I'm really starting to believe that I'm never gonna be your lucky duck. No. Did someone turn the lights when you walked into this room? 'Cause it just got a little brighter in my heart too. Don't worry about the rain, she'll make it sunshine again. Umbrella for some shade now. My game needs some serious work. Conversation, anything but good. She thinks that I can talk it well. Yeah, there might be, but she's got everything I don't. Yeah. I wanna be your man. Yeah. I wanna be your shoulder. Yeah. I wanna be your, but I'm really starting to believe that I'm never gonna be your lucky duck, yeah. No, lucky duck, yeah. Lucky duck. Thanks so much. It's so cool to be here. You know, it's such a great cause, and really thankful for Joe Lichtai for asking me to play. And sounds like there's a lot of really awesome musicians playing here. And Robert Deitch is coming up too, and he's phenomenal, really good songwriter. I think he's at 6 or 6:30. Remind me your name again. We just met back. David, and David's coming up right after me, and we talked about Nashville for a second there. I'll keep playing. I'll stop talking here. Here's a song I wrote about going to Hawaii. I try to get there 2 times a year, and the ukulele I play is from Koaloha on Oahu, and it's really fun. They're making a custom right now with my logo and stuff. I'm super excited, but this song is about going out there and visiting them. Something's making me feel strange, like there's something else to gain. A world that's driving me insane. I've been searching for it, like the moments holding on to what my future brings. Oh yeah, oh I bound it, just touched off of the ground. Sun's coming out. Haven't felt this way in a while. I'm smiling, flying to the islands aloha, and goodbye for now. Yeah. I'm Hawaii bound. Oh yeah. Time to correct the missteps, find inspiration in the distance. Little TLC in the ocean, surfing my way out towards the difference in the life I'm living. Gonna wave my worries away, spending a little time. Oh, I bound, just touched off of the ground. Sun's coming out. Haven't felt this way in a while. I'm smiling, flying to the islands aloha, and goodbye for now. Yeah. I'm Hawaii bound. Ooh, whoa, can't wait to breathe it in. Ooh, whoa, and feeling on my skin. There's something about this place. Oh, Oahu bound, just touched off of the ground. Sun's coming out. Haven't felt this way in a while. I'm smiling, flying to the islands aloha, and goodbye for now. I'm Hawaii bound. Oh yeah, I'm Hawaii bound. I'm Hawaii bound. Thanks so much. Thanks. Here's a song called Moody. It's a guitar strap company called Moody. And John Mayer has a Moody guitar strap, so I thought I should get one too, you know? And they're like super expensive and just like a little too fancy, but John Mayer has one, so getting it, you know? So, and I saw the box. I put all my boxes in my room, and I saw that title. I thought that'd be really fun to write about. So this song is called Moody. Happier in my life, sad that you weren't before. Excited about everything, no longer feeling bored. You were a surprise, something I could not ignore. Was worried and feeling down until you came around. Relax like my bags are packed, flying to Fiji now. Trying to find a word to explain somehow. You give me so moody, something about your smile just moves me. Simple yet effective. Now look, see, you get me so moody. Yeah. Caught up in your groovy personality and your carefree. Laughing, loving, living so sweetly. You get me so moody. How many faces do I have to make before you smirk and say my name that way? I'm asking nicely, politely, because you're frustrating me. How cute can someone be? I'm nervous, even in bliss, and then we kiss. Honest, you make all my sentiments heaven sent. Get me so moody. Something about your smile just moves me. Simple yet effective. Now look, see, you get me so moody. Oh no, no, no. Caught up in your groovy personality and your carefree. Laughing, loving, living so sweetly. You get me so moody. Yeah. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 get me so moody. You get me so moody. Thanks so much. Here's a song I usually play on guitar, but my guitar's in the shop right now. And I just realized I only have one. I need an emergency guitar, you know. But I play ukulele. That's my main thing, and it's just part of my heart. So it's really easy to be okay with not playing guitar. But this song's called "Better Half," and so I tried to figure out the ukulele chords here. But this came out last Friday, and I recorded this in Nashville, and was really excited to be out in Nashville. Been there 6 times in the last 8 months, and it's been really fun. It's called "Better Half." Tell me what's on your mind. Is it me that you find stuck in there? I was unaware. I put my heart on the line. If you meant yours with mine, we could share. We'd be the perfect pair. I just wanna be your better half. Always put you first, got your back. 1 on 1 makes 2. Everything you do, wanna do with you. And finally found what could complete this empty space inside of me. You're everything I lack. So show me how to be a better half. Of all the fish under the sea, you reeled me in and set me free. Thinking my lucky stars, yeah. I'm over the moon, shot to Mars. Thinking my A to Z. Everything that I could ever need. And feeling now we both know but this is really going. I just wanna be your better half. Always put you first, got your back. Yeah. 1 on 1 makes 2. Everything you do, wanna do with you. And finally found what could complete this empty space inside of me. You're everything I lack. So show me how to be a better half. Ooh, 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 na 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 na, no, yeah. Na 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 na, no, na 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 na, no. Ooh, 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 na 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 na, no, na 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 na, no, na 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 na, no, 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 no. I just wanna be your better half. Always put you first, got your back. Yeah. 1 on 1 makes 2. Everything you do, wanna do with you, do with you. Finally found what could complete this empty space inside of me. everything I lack to show me how to be a better half. Yeah. Thanks so much. I think I might play two more. I think that's where we're at. Probably cool. I had to stop by Yarsma while I was in town, so I quickly went over there and saw they closed at 6. So I got there and got a whole bunch of stuff and probably spent too much, just because I'm never out here and it's so great to be out in Pella. Thanks again to Joe Lichtai for asking me to play. Such a great thing to be raising money for. So Venmo is Pella K of C 12334. If I read that, I'm looking backwards. Hopefully that's right. And then we have Square, and that's at pellanights.square.site. I think all that info is already at your disposal, but please feel free to donate, and thanks for listening. Here's another original song. The song's called Nashville Girl. Been waiting for someone after hoping for so long, but I've made up my mind. Yeah. Once met her in person, I've never been more certain she's of the special kind. Yeah. She's so criminal, taking all my love away. It's just in my head, wishing that it was that way. I can barely believe it, how much I've fallen in secret. I learned slide guitar for her, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nashville girl, got my heart flying sky for you. Nashville girl, meet at the Ryman. We can walk the main street, taking all the bands there too. As long as it is all with you, yeah. I'm not in Music City, but sounds like the band's playing for me. Banjo and mandolin, yeah. She's so dolly, little Musgraves and Presley. So classic, and with it, wanna sing a harmony. Oh, oh, yeah. Nashville girl, got my heart flying sky for you. It's true, it's true. Nashville girl, lead at the Ryman, yeah. We can walk the main street and all the bands there too. As long as it is all with you, yeah. When it comes to musicality, yeah. She's the only 10 I see. Love the way she seems so free, and wanna get a bit closer, yeah. Come on, Nashville girl, got my heart flying sky for you. It's true. Nashville girl, meet at the Ryman, yeah. We can walk the main street, taking all the bands there too. As long as it is all with you. Thanks so much. Again, this is such a cool thing to be doing. Really appreciate playing originals for such an awesome cause. This is very fun, and a lot of really good songwriters and artists are playing. Like I said, Robert Deitch and David's coming up right after I'm playing. And really nice guy. I'll have to check out his music. I'll be sticking around too for a little bit. But I'm gonna play one more song here. This song is called Awkward. This will be out on an album next year called Islands. But thanks again, and please donate. And it's so great to be playing here today.
I guess you could say I've been super awkward all day. It's in my nature, I don't ever wanna have to live a lie. Everybody's got their own way. Speak and when you listen, just get to know me deeper. And if you think I'm crazy, one crazy for eternity. Well, come on, well, you don't say. We can take these wrongs down, take them all down. It's about time that we don't feel like a waste of space and feeling out of place. And all these things, you gotta keep it on, keep it in mind. You're never gonna find who I can be and who I wanna be and where I come from. When I was young, just keep on waiting, just keep on waiting. And pretty soon you're gonna have to see. Just keep on waiting, just keep on waiting till you see the real reality. So come on, come on, come on, yeah. Well, come on, gotta feel it alright. Well, come on, come on, come on, yeah. You gotta feel it alright. Well, mister, please, will you tell me what I should believe? And he said, son, don't fret. You need to learn something you won't forget. Yeah. And everyone was good and liked your shoes. And everyone will like the shoes you walk in. Hey, mister, thank you for the good advice. The good advice. Again, all these things. You gotta keep it on, keep it in mind. You're never gonna find who I can be and who I wanna be and where I come from. When I was young, just keep on waiting, just keep on waiting. And pretty soon you're gonna have to see. Just keep on waiting, just keep on waiting till you see the real reality. So come on, come on, come on, yeah. Well, come on, gotta feel it alright. Well, come on, come on, come on, yeah. You gotta feel it alright.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It was great to play today.
Here at St. Mary's Church in the west part of Pella, Iowa, raising money for the campaign for people with intellectual disabilities. My name is Michael Fries. I'm your MC for the night, and we've had a variety of entertainment acts going on, and Andrew is just one of those. We've had different praise bands from local churches here in Pella, Cornerstone Church, Grace Church, and then also St. Mary's Church. And so we've been blessed with lots of different kinds of music. We've even had a couple dance players, harp player Chris DeWild from Second Reformed Church, and so lots of great talent that we've had perform. And very soon it'll be my pleasure to introduce another local person from Pella who's going to be doing a dance routine for us. And so far today, if you look over to the left side of my screen, or to the left side of me, you see the screen, we've raised a total of $19,335. And so what the Knights of Columbus are trying to do, we're raising money, as I said, for people with intellectual disabilities. These are people that live in the neighborhood with us. They go to school with us. They work with us. They might bag your groceries here in town or do other things for you. They're people that live in our community and all communities. And so the Knights of Columbus, it's been our very proud moment to be able to help support people with intellectual disabilities here in the Pella area for 24 years now, and then as a national organization going on for many years before that. Here in Pella, when we raise our money for intellectual disabilities, 90% of that money stays right here in the Pella area. We do give 10% to the Iowa Special Olympics, which is part of our Knights of Columbus pledge, is to support Iowa Special Olympics. But as I said, the other 90% stays here, and that's used for the special education department at Pella Community School and also Pella Christian School. We support both schools with their special education programs. We like to think of ourselves as the booster club for special needs at the schools. We also support the Christian Opportunity Center, when you've heard a little bit from John Ellers and Jody Tucker about what that organization does here in town. And we also support our new organization this year, which is known as 818 Forward with Faith. And 818 Forward with Faith is an organization that provides housing for people with special needs here in the Pella area. And so those are the 5 causes that we help support. And the person I'm going to get ready to introduce here in a very short moment is someone who's part of one of our causes that we have supported for about the last 4 years or so, that their project is now complete, and that's the Wonderspellen Park here in Pella. And so if you don't know Dutch, Pella is a very Dutch town, and the word Wonderspellen, I guess that's my English equivalent of saying that, stands for miracle of play. And so that's a all-inclusive park located on the north side of Pella. It's meant for people with intellectual disabilities and physical disabilities, from children all the way up to adult ages. And it's a wonderful park. And that was a project that was led by the Pella Kiwanis Club. And one of the daughters of the co-chairs of that club to lead the Wonderspellen Park project is Ellie Wickus. And so I'd like to call Ellie to come on up here. Most of you don't know that we got a very special person coming up here. Ellie Wickus is known as Miss Amazing in Iowa. So if I understand correctly, the Miss Amazing pageant was held this year, and you competed for that, and you were named as Miss Amazing in Iowa, and then you went on to the national competition as well. Okay. Now, I believe this has been a very busy year for you, Ellie, because you did that Miss Amazing thing, and you also graduated this spring. And Pella Community Schools, where you graduated from, and now I understand you're working in the Hy-Vee grocery store here too. And so what's it feel like to be able to be part of Pella? What do you like about living here in Pella?
I would love to be here because it's my favorite, and to be a good, smart, and wonderful little lady I have.
Excellent. Now, is there something special you like about the Wonderspellen Park, or what's your favorite thing to do at the Wonderspellen Park?
My favorite is building the park because it's so fun. Help my dad to be involved with it, and I love the swings and the tie swings, and I love it.
Excellent. Okay. Now, I understand you're going to share a little bit of dancing talent to put some more variety into our variety show. And what song are you going to be performing?
Lovely by Billie Eilish.
Okay. Now, I need to warn everyone in our live stream audience, you're going to hear the audio cut out. And the reason for that is Ellie's going to be dancing to a copyrighted song that's an actual professional recording. And if you ever try and live stream one of these without the copyright permission, they will shut you down. And so we don't want to drop the feed. And so we'll be cutting out the audio. Now, if you want to come see us live here in the St. Mary's Church, you can do that, see Pella dance, see Ellie dance, and also listen to the music at the same time. But without further ado, let's go ahead and have Ellie Wickus share her gift of dance with us. Thank you, Ellie. Thank you very much, Ellie Wickus. We appreciate you sharing your dance with us today. And so it's a pleasure. As I mentioned, Ellie was crowned as Miss Amazing of Iowa this past year at the pageant here. So thank you so much, Ellie, for sharing your gift to dance. And it's my pleasure to get ready to introduce our next musician. And you can come on up, David, and get set up while I do the introduction. And so for the third year in a row, we've been doing our live Pella telethon here for people with intellectual disabilities. And Mr. David G. Smith has been a performer for 3 years in a row now. And I got to know David the last 2 years, and what a wonderful performer. And you'll be able to understand why when you listen to his intro, but also especially when you listen to his music. So he's an internationally acclaimed singer-songwriter with an acoustic solo performance and a lyric intensive style featuring music and a voice that ranges from dirt funk to intimate kinds of music. Think maybe James Taylor meets Townes Van Zandt. Good Dutch name there. And his music has been featured on TNT, Lifetime Music, the Travel Channel, and he's a regular performer at the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville. 3 of his last 7 albums have been accepted for Grammy nomination. David, his voice and his songs are authentic. And we're very pleased to have David to come back and join us again. And his wife is also with us today, and we'll be actually interviewing his wife, Dr. Sharon Maroney, here a little bit later as well. So David, again, welcome back to Pella. You're always welcome here. And as he's getting his strings warmed up here, I think we'll be saying that with people with intellectual disabilities, our campaign is still going. We're up to $21,900, and I'll be moving over here the donations. So if you're wondering where you can donate, we have both a Venmo account and a Square account, and I'll move that over here to the side. But I think David is all ready. I know he's been practicing in the back, so please put your hands together for David G. Smith.
Thank you, Michael. Yes, 3 years in a row here, and just an absolute honor to be part of this wonderful event. And I got to say, Ellie, I mean, that's a hard act to follow. So I don't know how I always get into those positions where I'm following this great act right before me. Yeah, do it again. You bet. You bet. We were just talking about her. Joe, get over there. Oh, no, wait a minute. I wanted to take a picture. All right. That was Miss Sally, and she is Miss Amazing of Pella. Yep, you bet. All right. Mr. Sound Person, Michael, are we okay back there to go? No, this sounds good. All right. All right, so again, 3 years in a row, and I hope there's many more years to come where I get to participate here. So. Jay was a friend of mine. He used to sing with me all the time. There was his reputation, but then again, he used to sing to me and I'd sing to him. Well, I'm going down to the river, sitting beneath the tree. I'm gonna listen to the river gonna talk to me. Some man was a friend of mine. From the ocean to the mountain pine, used to sing soothing rain. Now it's a twister and hurricane. Well, I'm going down to the river, sitting beneath a tree. I'm gonna listen to the river gonna talk to me. Mother Earth was a friendly face, a fertile beauty in her patient ways. I threw her seeds from a burlap sack. You know, I gave to her and she gave back. Well, I'm down here by the river, sitting beneath the tree. I'm gonna listen to the river, oh, the river gonna talk to me. Yeah, yeah. Wonder if those days are gone. Blue Jay, he don't know his song. Summer wind won't keep me cool. What are we doing to you? I'm going down to the river, I sit beneath the tree. I'm gonna listen to the river, oh, the river gonna talk to me. Well, I'm down here by the river, sitting beneath the tree. I'm gonna listen to the river, but the river won't talk. No, the river won't talk to me. All right, thank you. Yeah, that's something I'm trying. I'm going to try out some songs here that I hope to go back to Nashville and record for the next album. And just briefly, I am 10 albums in. With the next one, we hope to come out in early 2023. And I do most of my recording studio work in Nashville. And but I'm an Iowa native, and I love it when there's something local going on, like this Pellathon here today, that we can jump in and participate. As a matter of fact, if you go out to my website, heydavemusic.com, on our home page out there, there's a chronology of give back over the last decade and then some, about what that means to us, about give back. And this is a perfect example. And I love it. We've got a whole row of kids right up in the front there. This is great. I've got a song for you guys soon, so hang in there. Actually, I've got one right here. I'm jumping around in my set list already. I never come up with a set list. Just kind of play things by ear. So this is called Kids in the Back Row, even though you guys are sitting in the front row. That's where you need to be. Front row is a good place to be. Kids in the back row. The awkward and the too tall, the timid and the too small, the outcast in the bathroom for a smoke, the quiet ones who suffered, stammered and stuttered, always on the butt end of a joke. Were we so different? The unsure and the innocent, the rebels and the dissidents you pretended not to know. We flunked a few back in those days, but we made the grade in other ways. Let's hear it for the kids and anyone who sits in the back row. We became bus drivers, soldiers and songwriters, missionaries helping those in need. We've been to the moon and back. Each of us found our own path. Hey, not bad for those most likely never to succeed. Were we so different? The unsure and the innocent, the rebels and the dissidents you pretended not to know. We flunked a few back in those days, but we made the grade in other ways. Let's hear it for the kids and anyone who sits in the back room. No dates, heartbreaks, lost friends, brave face. We all fought our battles. Front or middle, wasn't there a little bit of back row in all of us? Were we so different? The unsure and the innocent, the rebels and the dissidents you pretended not to know. We flunked a few back in those days, but we made the grade in other ways. Let's hear it for the kids and anyone who sits in the back room. Yeah. So that's another one that's a contender for the new album. And I'll be making a trip back down to Nashville next week, as a matter of fact, and doing some pre-production work. And we've got some dates blocked out for October to get started on the real thing. So how are you guys doing in the front row? You look like you're ready to party. Like maybe they have been partying, right? Yeah, that's all right. That's right. Love the enthusiasm there. All right. So I'm kind of looking around the space here that we're in. And yeah, I was raised Catholic. And so I see these stations of the cross. And if ever I had a song that might be apropos for what we're doing today and for those stations that I see here, it might be called The Weight You Carry. And this is one that, again, it's new for me, and we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Don't know if it'll make the record or not, but I hope it does. The Weight You Carry. You don't know the weight you carry until it's gone. I don't know the weight you carry, or a way to move on. You don't know how much you buried on you, that something feels wrong. You don't know the weight you carry, you don't know. Something that's a fork in the road, something that you want to unload, something that's dragging you down, something that's making your heart pound, something that you don't want to fight, something that you want to make right, something that causes you pain. keeps hitting you kind of like a freight train. You don't know the weight you carry until it's gone. You don't know the weight you carry or the way to move on. You don't know how much you buried, only that something feels wrong. You don't know the weight you carry, you don't know. Something on your heart is heavy on you. Something on your tongue wants to speak the truth. Something that you never told anyone else. Something that you never even said to yourself now. I don't know the weight you carry until it's gone. I don't know the weight you carry or the way to move on. I don't know how much you buried, only that something feels wrong. I don't know the weight you carry, you don't know. Something that's a fork in the road, something that you want to unload, something that's dragging you down, something that's making your heart pound, something that you don't want to find, something that you want to make right, something that causes you pain. Keep rocking like a freight train. Don't know. Don't know the way. You don't know the way. Don't know the way. Gotcha, right? All right. Yeah, maybe. Maybe that'll make the record. I mean, you never know. Nashville has a pretty cool way of making, coming up with magic when it really counts. And we've made a lot of magic down there over the years. So what do we got? How are we for time here? I want to pick some good songs. All right. Yeah, right. I don't think I have that many songs. Maybe we get Andrew back up here. That's what we got. That's my vote. All right. So well, what a wonderful family you have, Michael. This goes out to you guys. This is called Mi Familia. And we got lucky with this song. Released it back in 2019, pre-COVID. And we got to tour all over the U.S. And it's got some radio play, and it ended up #1 in December of 2019 on the RMR chart. This is all about family. Another migrant stuck in Nogales, shantytown, Mexican side, captured crossing the border, a journey many have tried. I serve them food in this comedor, and some of them I know by name. When I ask them why, they keep risking their lives, but the answer is always the same. Mi familia, mi familia. My sisters, my brothers, the babies, their mothers, mi familia. They freeze at night, crossing the desert, drown in the Rio Grande. Violence and poverty chase them on their run for the promised land. Everyone who comes through here has a story and picture to show. Desperate lives framing hopeful lives, telling me why they still go. Me familiar, me familiar. My sisters, my brothers, the babies, their mothers, me familiar. La da da. The stories tear me apart, but the children will break your heart. And I feed them every day, because all of them are me familiar, me familiar. Sisters, my brothers, babies and mothers, me familiar, me familiar. Sisters, my brothers, the babies, their mothers, me familiar. I can do one more. Would work if that works for you. All right. Yeah. So there's for the family, and one for the kids. I'll finish up with one that is a mother's advice to her kids, and it really is an apropos, again, song for today's event. And Joe Lichtai, way to go, man. I mean, this is great. Yeah. And all the volunteers here, and I'm looking out through the windows, all the volunteers that are working the phones right now. And this does take a group effort. There's no doubt about it. And really, what doesn't? You know, what doesn't take that kind of effort? So, and the possibilities are just limitless when you put the group together. All right, this is called "Give Your Love Away." This is a mother's advice to her kids. There's a summer's night, middle of June. Mom and us kids were in the living room. I said, "You're always so happy, can you tell us why?" She thought a moment and then replied. She said, "Kids, I'll do the best I can to say this so you'll understand. Happiness becomes a gift you receive when you do this." She said, "Give your love